Hey everyone, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I'm glad I gave myself a little bit of a gap there. I almost started a little bit earlier and then the dog started barking outside, like barking in such a way that there's a problem. I went outside and there was a crab walking around in the yard. So I'm glad I gave myself a little bit of gap. What's good, Free Kick? Funny thing, you said that at 12 p.m., then I said bet, and then you did the live. Kind of feels special, no diddy. Hey man, I don't. Yeah, no, I just for you, man, just for you, just for you. No, a lot of my audience is based in the US. I work US hours as well. Obviously finished at 5 Eastern Standard today, so yeah, it kind of makes sense. It makes sense, but it kind of matches up. You're not working at the moment, are you? You mentioned that you're not working, so I think you should be free all day. You're free all day, man. It doesn't matter when I start. What are you talking about? You should be here no matter what, dude. I'm just kidding. How you doing, man? How's your week been so far? It's been a good Monday, Tuesday for me. KSI is weird. Yeah, man. I've got three videos I want to watch here. It's the Mams Taylor announcement, and then I want to watch the press conference, and then that. And let me turn the music down a little bit. That Misfits boxing interview that they did with Slim and Anthony Taylor. If you want to put other stuff in Discord, the one that you want to watch related to the Misfits 17 event, or even stuff you want to talk about afterwards. For the first part of this, I'll stick to like Misfits 17 stuff, because a lot of people that watch this live streams afterwards will kind of watch for that and stick around for that. But then we can talk about other things as well afterwards. Free Kick. He said I'm gonna be this time. There's a little yeah. He said he's gonna be more calm this time, but he was a little bit weird. I did see the press conference already. I've got the highlights here, so we can just watch the highlights. We don't have to go through the whole press conference, because it wasn't that exciting. It was, like you said, pretty cold. But yeah, what I wanted to say was, so what I did was, I did a couple of videos recently of the, trying to do similar to what the live streams were, but sort of in a video format. Like I did the Misfits 16 card and things. But for some reason, this works better for me, and also this seems to be work better for you guys as well. People watch the stream afterwards. It gets about the same type of amount of views, but in terms of like watch hours and things like that, it's just way better, and just way more kind of engagement and more people there, more people wanting to watch the streams and stuff like that. So I'm here for it, man. I'll do it this way, and maybe we can make this like a thing where instead of I have to edit a video and all that, I can just stream it, which is what my idea was. But I thought, I don't know, you kind of go back and forth between one thing or another. You're not sure what's working and what's not working. But yeah, anyway, it's when he talked to Slim, and Slim was like, oh shit, and didn't say anything after that. Yeah. And yeah, man, let's watch the Mams Taylor thing, the card announcement. I'll talk about that, and then we can actually watch the press conference highlights, man. Oops, let's see here. I've got everything up. Everything should be working, so we should be all good. But yeah, man, one thing immediately, and obviously I've seen this already, but one thing immediately I wanted to say about this was, there's a lot of debuts, man. There's a lot of debuts. I'm not mad at it. I know they're trying to build pay-per-view stars, and Mams does mention that there is going to be another pay-per-view card coming up. Anyway, let's watch. We can pause and talk.
Hey guys, I've got some really exciting news. Gonna make some fight announcements. Not all of them, but some fight announcements for Misfits and the Zone X Series 17 in Dublin.
Just first off, I do like the style of announcing the fights. It's all like cool and everything of Misfits putting out the posters and stuff like that. But I really like this one video. It doesn't have to be one take. I know Mams seemed like he did this in one take. I think there's only one cut, maybe two cuts here. But I really like the style of announcing the fights, man. Pretty boy with his big mouth just has a big mouth. The thing is, man, I think that this fight is more between KSI and Slim. I like that. But I think there's going to be too much judgment on KSI if he made it just a KSI Slim fight and he knocks out Slim in the first round and everyone's there just like, what the fuck? What now? It's going to be completely different if he doesn't do that, right? If he doesn't knock out Slim in the first round, second round, third round, and it's just him and Slim the whole time as a competitive fight between him and Slim, then he's probably going to regret including Anthony Taylor. But I think he's including Anthony Taylor just because he thinks Slim is going to be such an easy fight for him. The most honest thing is that KSI doesn't belong on this card. He just doesn't. I think he is there to make it a pay-per-view card because they wanna introduce a bunch of new talent. Ben Williams that they're going to talk about. He was really, really charismatic. He's an Irish guy. We saw him on Kingpin, I think. And I really liked him. I thought he was good. He was a good fighter. And then we didn't really see much of him again. So I'm glad that they're going to bring him on. And this will be good to make some stars. I like it. But yeah, you're right. KSI doesn't really belong on this card. And if they had another pay-per-view star, they probably wouldn't have KSI on this card. What would have been nice is having Conor McGregor headline this card. That would have been brilliant. He's really being forced to fight on this card. And I think it's okay. It's a warm-up fight to him, and that's exactly how it's taking it. But yeah, I'm guessing DAZN and Mams and them said to him, listen, we need a pay-per-view star for this card that we have in Ireland. I know you're fighting at the end of the year as well, but we need... Because he was only going to fight Amir Khan at the end of the year. But now he has to fight twice this year. But yeah, let's see. Did you see, by the way, Free Kick, did you see in KSI's video, there was a clip of it on Twitter where he basically said the Jake Paul fight is not going to happen. Like, just realistically, it's just not happening. He's just reiterated again what he's been saying anyway, which is fine. I said that already. I said it's not happening until July next year. It's unrealistic for anyone to think it's happening before then. Jake Paul has fights in March. KSI has a fight at the end of this year against Amir Khan. Yeah, nothing's happening until July next year. So maybe they should just plan towards that so long. Just plan towards that. Anyway, let's carry on seeing what Mam says.
In Ireland, August 31st. Want you to know there's going to be a couple of additional fights coming for 16 on August 10th as well.
That's the other thing. He said there's more fights coming on 16. I thought that Dean the Great was maybe going to be added to 16, but I see he's on 17. So.
And also, we have the biggest extravaganza, all the fights you've ever wanted to see, guys, happening on a supercard just around the corner a little bit after Dublin, Ireland.
Okay, so that's going to be the Amir Khan KSI supercard. That's probably going to be in the UK. I doubt it will be in the US. That's going to be a massive, massive card. So anyone, like Mams is going to say, anyone we assume would be on a big pay-per-view card, they're going to be on that card. I'm guessing people like King Kenny. I'm guessing Deji. And you know what? Before I saw Deji lose the bet yesterday, I thought Deji was going to come along and save this card. I thought Deji was going to come along, be co-main event on this card, and do the rematch with Alex Wasabi. Yeah, I said that right. But yeah. What's up, Arctic Dogs? How you doing, man? Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you, dude. Man, that membership badge looks good, man. It looks good. I love seeing it. I love seeing it, dude. How you doing? How's your week been? Let me put some music on. Let me carry on playing the music because I'm going to talk for a bit. There's no way it would be in the US. If you do it, it would just be a joke. Honestly, yeah, exactly. I don't know if the numbers would turn out for that. In the US. But yeah, a super card later the year, Amir Khan would be fine. I'm happy with that. It's been good. How's your week been? My week's been really good, man. Really, really good. I'm having a good week. Monday was good. It was busy work-wise, but then I managed to at least get a bit of a break. Today's good. I finished at a normal time, and I'm able to at least stream for a bit, talk to you guys, and yeah, man, I'm happy. Tomorrow I have some time during the day before I see what you're saying, Arctic Dogs. I see what you're saying. Man, when is Shakur fighting? You know what? I don't even know when he's fighting. That's how insignificant he is. Shakur. I spelled his name wrong too. Let's see. When's he fighting next? Let's see here. On the 6th of July. Okay. Man. Shit. Yeah, man. So I've been having a good week. I have some time before work tomorrow, so I'm going to be playing some games before work, and then after work I might do something. Let's see what happens, what news comes out, whatever. But I'm definitely going to stick to the streaming format of doing these. I like it more. The interaction is better. I get more watch time as well. People seem to like, even people that watch the stream afterwards, because a lot of my views come from people that watch the streams afterwards, and even those people watch it for longer than they did the videos. So it seems like this format works better. So this is what I'm going to do. So I might do another stream tomorrow night as well if there's some more stuff that comes out. I wanted to talk about UFC 303, but I'm not knowledgeable enough on UFC and just MMA in general, where I can feel like I can talk about it. Maybe at some point, maybe I need to watch a little bit more UFC. But yeah, Anyway, I like this. Let's watch. Let's carry on watching. I'm rambling.
And if you're wondering where some of your favorite...
By the way, I won't be doing a watch party for Shakur Stevenson's fight. Just in case anyone was wondering. I know nobody asked. Not a single fucking person in the world asked. But I won't be doing a watch party for it.
favorites are, and they're not on this Dublin Island card, that's where they're going to be. But also, just so you know, this is not a bad thing. It gives us an opportunity to introduce some amazing new superstars who deserve center. Yeah, exactly. So now we're basically introducing a bunch of fighters on this card, is what we're doing. And that's why there's so many debuts. I think in my thumbnail, I said 9 debuts. I think I got that right. I just counted quickly. I think it's right. 9 boxing debuts. I don't know. Some of them are kickboxers, MMA, that type of thing. We can look at their fights if you want to as well. But yeah, Slim might beat KSI. Dude, don't say that. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I think that weight difference is too much. Man. I know Slim does well against people that are bigger than him. Look at Tom Zanetti. Look at some of the the long-headed giraffe. Some of the other people he's fought. But, man, that weight difference is something. But I looked at Slim during the face-off. He doesn't look that small. You know what I mean? He doesn't look that skinny. And he's got the privilege now of being able to pick up weight to reach that weight class. Let's remove AT out of the match. Yeah. I think most people are already disregarding AT in that match because they already know that he's going to pose a problem for KSI, but not the type of problem where KSI is going to get knocked out by Anthony Taylor. It's unlikely. KSI had a better performance against Tommy Fury than Anthony Taylor had against Tommy Fury. There's a lot of things where we're kind of confident that Anthony Taylor's just going to try and hug. We're not too worried about his overhand because KSI is aware of it if we're aware of it. So I think that's going to be fine. In the clinch work will be good from KSI because he trains in an MMA gym. He's going to know what to do in the clinch better than some of the other fighters maybe that have fought Anthony Taylor do. So yeah, it should be... I think it should be fine. He might, but the thing is, Slim always keeps his hands on his toes. Yeah. Especially when he gets tired. And that overhand is gonna land if he's gonna keep his hands low. The thing is, I really hope that Slim and Anthony are training for that style of fight, dude. Like, they have to be training for that MVP karate stance style. Because if they're not,
they're not going to protect themselves at the times when they can get hurt, because they can get hurt from a further distance out than what they would with a normal boxing style, just because of that jumping up and down and that blitzing in, and being able to throw that overhand. And KSI says that he's going to jab more. I'm curious to see how the jab comes out with the style, because we've seen MVP do it, right, a few times in MMA, and it works, but I wouldn't. It's more I don't know. It's more like a flick up. I don't know. I don't know if it's a jab, and I don't know how effective that's going to be at stopping someone like Anthony Taylor that comes rushing forward. But yeah, anyway, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, man. Anthony Taylor is just a chubby, muscular dude, who likes to hug because he was never hugged by his father. Well, that's something him and KSI have in common then. Never being hugged by their father, not being chubby, muscular dudes. Why do I keep saying mascular? What the fuck? You didn't even spell it like that either. That's crazy.
And deserve to be on this pay-per-view. Let's kick it off with Gabe
the first
Silver
fight,
making his return.
Gabe Silver versus Weddy. Okay, so who knows who Weddy is? We know who Gabe Silver is. Expected to be on this card. He was always going to be on this card. What are we doing with Weddy? Who knows Weddy? We've seen him fight before. I have a clip up from a kickboxing fight of his. When I skipped through this, there was a couple of moments where he was missing a few kicks. He missed a kick just before this as well. But I thought that at this moment, and I went back, he landed a nice combination here, and he also protected himself pretty well. We can check it out. He goes for the feint over there. He went for a feint just before that. Thought it was nice, protected himself well from the head kick. I mean, he's not going to be getting any head kicks in this, but I mean, from what we see here, is he really going to pose a problem for Gabe Silver though? I don't think so. I think he's being put on the sort of the lamb up to slaughter, if you want to put it that way. I think he's being offered up so that Gabriel Silva can get the win. And you'll notice that with a lot of these fights. I feel like there's one person that is more than likely the clear winner, and I don't feel like there's a lot of fair fights here. We'll get into it. But anyway, so this guy is fighting Gabe Silva. I think that Gabe is gonna roast him. No power at all. Yeah, exactly. Once again, this is kickboxing, so you can't commit to the punches as much the way you would in a boxing match, just because you got to be careful of knees. You got to, yeah, you just got to be careful of everything. Way more than just punches coming at you. So I get not committing that much to your punches, but yeah, he does look like he lacks a bit of power there. Oh, he got knocked down here. Interesting. Let's see that quickly. Oh, okay. I'd say he was kind of off balance. I don't know if he got caught there. Let's see it. This guy feints with his head. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Watch him feint. You'll see him feint now. It's fine. It's fine. You can't feint with your head. But the way he does it is just funny. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying feinting with your head is wrong. I'm just saying the way he does it is funny. Okay. Anyway, I don't think he clipped him there. I think he just missed. That's all. I see that this fight is at 61 kilos. I saw somewhere. I think in the start of the video somewhere it said 61 kilos. So he's not a heavy guy. But neither is Gabe Cyril. It is wrong, bro. Why are you fighting with your head? Listen, you can kind of jut your chin out, make someone throw a punch to you, you know, that kind of thing. That's that's just giving them a chance to knock the shit out of you. You know what I mean, dude. It's fine to put your head forward. If you're trying to bait someone out, what he was doing was fucking hilarious, though. Anyway, okay, cool. So we have Weddy versus Gabe Silver. That's fine. Gabriel Silver probably gonna win. I'm leaving my head where it is. I'm not getting it closer to his hands. Yeah, that's fair, dude. That is fair. Okay, cool.
Okay, if you know Weddy, you know he can fight.
If you know Weddy, he can fight. Yeah, he can kick fight.
And he's got a winning MMA record.
What is his MMA record? Weddy MMA record. Nahom Weddy Blessed. His name is Blessed. Okay. I'm pretty sure Ryan Garcia took that. Sorry, mate. He has 6 wins by submissions, 3 losses. Okay. 5 of his wins come by decision. Interesting. Okay. Sorry, he has... Yeah. Sorry. Wait? Sorry, he's 11-3. I was like, what the fuck? He's got 6 submission wins and 5 decision wins. That's my bad. He's 11-3. This is not a bad record. He's got no power though. Got no power. Should be interesting. All these fighters fucking MMA records. Where the fuck is the boxing record? There's no boxing record for these guys. That's what I'm saying, man. These are all boxing debuts as far as I know, except for Gabriel Silva, obviously. But I have like a list of of fighters that I believe are making boxing debuts. Even Sami Hamed, who I'm pretty sure this is his debut on a big card. He's been training a lot, but Mams says it's his debut, and I can't find anything to dispute that. I would beat every single one of them. You versus Gabe Silver, I want to see that, and that's at the right weight class as well, right? You can get to 60 kilos, 61 kilos. I'd want to see that, man. It's easy for you, Free Kick. You should get into it, man, because you're in the US, so like you have an actual claim to try and get on one of these cards in the US when they fight in the US, man. Like for me, for being South Africa, I don't think there's gonna be a South African card, and if there ever is, it's gonna be interesting to try and get on that. But other than that as well, there isn't like other opportunities. Like there's smaller cards, right? Like smaller social cards that you could do, but they're all based in the US. I haven't. I mean, maybe I haven't looked hard enough, but I haven't seen anything like that in South Africa where they're doing like trying to get exposure and stuff for this type of thing. But yeah, it is what it is, man. But you should try it. Why not, dude? You've been working on your boxing. You've been training and stuff. I don't know how consistent you are with your training. I love South Africa, honestly. South Africa's awesome, man. It's really, really awesome. There's few places I would live rather than living here. Very few places. I've traveled a bit. I mean, I've been in the US. I've been in Canada. I've been into other places of South Africa as well. And yeah, Cape Town, South Africa is the place to be. Nowhere else.
Really good challenge for Gabe.
But that doesn't mean I'm not going to move at some point to somewhere in Europe. That is kind of the plan in the next couple of years. But yeah, we still have things we have to work on. The animals, water, views, everything. Exactly. We're going on holiday next weekend. I'll probably do a vlog of that. There's going to be lots of nature and stuff. Should be awesome.
Looking to get back into the mix. We have Ireland's own Ben Williams fighting against Warren the Mechanic Spencer.
Okay. Ben Williams, like I said, saw him on Kingpin. Charming guy. He can fight. 100% happy with having him on the card. Take me with you. You're going to fly to South Africa and then join us for a holiday in South Africa. And then fly back to the US. GG. Warren Spencer, I don't know. I don't know if I'm not going to bother looking for a fight of Warren Spencer because I'm pretty sure. Do I know a YouTuber called Dean Schneider? No, I don't. I'm pretty sure this is Spencer's debut as well, right?
Now, that's Andrew and Tristan Tate's right-hand guy, and him and Ben have actually beaten the same guy. And
okay, it's not his debut because they've both beaten the same guy. Okay, so it's not his debut. I'm wrong. He is in South Africa? Okay. Yeah, the thing is, I don't consume a lot of South African content, man. Because it just doesn't make sense for me because the hours stuff. I just get more into different content. I don't know why that is. It's just because I've always worked my whole life. I've always worked US hours since fucking 17. I've always worked for US companies, even though I'm based here in South Africa. So my time zones have always been messed up. And then my friends are always based in those time zones. Although Geckox now is based obviously in Austria, but yeah, it's just always been like that. So I've always been more into overseas things, overseas politics, and blah 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 blah. So yeah, man, I don't follow many South African YouTubers or content creators at all, to be honest. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. But here's the difference: you sit in your room and play games, and he has lions as pets. Yeah, that's a massive difference. He has about 10 million subs. Yeah, nice. Yeah. No. If I could have a lion as a pet, I would definitely, I would definitely use that to grow my YouTube channel. But nah. And also, I don't know if that's the type of content I want to create. Right? I like animals, but I don't like animals enough to want to have a lion as a pet. Maybe if I owned like something like a farm. Nah, bro. Yeah, no. The most I'll go to is like maybe owning like a wild dog, like a big wild dog. Or obviously not big when we get him because then he'll just kill us. But maybe get him when he's a puppy, let him grow up. But not really a lion. It's so hard. So I always think about, can I kill it? If it just decided like one day, listen, I'm done with your shit. Can I kill it if I have a knife on me at least? Or if I have to kill it with bare hands, fine. And I mean, if you think about like big dogs and stuff like that, it's tough, but for the most part their bite force is not that crazy that you can't rip. Like if you have to be vicious, but you can rip their like jaw open or something like that. Like you could, but with a lion, yeah, he's gonna eat you, man. He's eating you. You can try, but he's just gonna eat through your fingers. Like you have no chance against a lion. With a knife, maybe, but man, you'd have to be quick, and you probably lose at least an arm because you'd have to sacrifice one arm to kill him with the other one. But even so, man, oof, you're gonna have to go for vital organs. You're gonna be crazy. So yeah. Anyway, I always think about that when I own pets. Can I kill it? So yeah. just an interesting thing. Can I kill it if it goes crazy? The guy has around 48 million square meters of land. Yeah, that's the kind of land you can own here in South Africa. It's nice, but yeah. For me, the most I'd probably want is like a small piece of land where I could have like maybe like 30 dogs, maybe 30 or 40 dogs. And it is something we've spoken about and thought about. Where we got one of my dogs there, I was actually from someone like that, has a farm with like 40, 50 dogs. Really, really nice. Very happy animals, just running around on massive piece of land. Yeah. So I would love something like that, but that's probably the biggest I'd do. Like I wouldn't want land where I have to like hire people to take care of the land. That's crazy. Anyway, let's get back to the shit. Jeez, I'm waffling a lot tonight, man.
Warren beat up the guy a little bit quicker. This is going to be a highly competitive
Check Discord.
fight.
I'll check it after this in a sec. So the winner's going to be fighting Jarvis. Okay. Okay, let me see. You're saying you could maybe win with the knife. Let me see. Let me have a look here. And let me just quit my Slack. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You'd have to sacrifice an arm at least. But you're probably still not winning. But with a knife you have a chance. I think you have a chance. With a knife, I have a chance against a lot of things with a knife. Let me tell you that. A knife is my best friend. Yeah, no, but those teeth are crazy. Where else? If I don't have a fucking RPG, I'm not getting anywhere close to that animal. And they're massive, though. Yeah, that's the other thing, dude. They're so big. Like, I've seen them in person. They're so big, man. I don't know even if I could take it with a knife. It would be a tough one. Probably be my last fight. But it would be a good one. Anyway. Okay, so the winner of that's going to fight Jarvis. Fine. They're obviously going to want Ben Williams to win that. That's fine. We'll see how Warren Spencer comes across. I don't know. Yeah, the neck. You'd have to stab it in the neck or the chest.
Beaten the same guy.
And you'd have to be vicious about it. Like a lot of people, yeah, a lot of people panic in scenarios like that, and they don't go to the extremes. And I think you'd have to go to that place inside of you that you don't let anyone see in order to beat a lion. Oh man, and even then I don't know, man. That's crazy.
And Warren beat up the guy a little bit quicker. This is going to be a highly competitive fight. The winner will be fighting Jarvis for the title. So it's for the #1 contendership, mandatory slot. Then we have Jake Cornish versus Mike Edwards.
More debuts. Jake Cornish, I couldn't find boxing footage of him. I see he's been training, though. There was like a training video he put out. Mike Edwards, I don't know. I didn't check. But I think it's debuts here. Both of their debuts, as far as I know. And this is in the tournament as well. Talk about Deji's failure. I'm not even working out, and my abs are showing more than him. Actually getting 6 months to work. Yeah. You know what? You give me 2 months, dude. You give me 2 months and I can have a six-pack. And I'm nowhere near having a six-pack at the moment. I've got, like, my ribs. My ribs are... And that's kind of what he had. If we're being honest... All he had going was that little muscle above your ribs, that muscle that comes first, you know? And then maybe that second row was starting there. But realistically, man. But look, he's still in the best shape he's ever been. Yeah. Fair enough to that. But you give me 100K, and I'm doing that. I will change my entire diet. It's no question, dude. It's no question. That's actual motivation. I've changed my diet for no reason. Now you want to pay me to do it? Shit, I'd be sitting here at 100 kilos if I didn't make some changes a few months ago. Give me $30 for 2 months, bro. I'm doing it, man. $30 is a little bit low. Okay, let's not get crazy now. $30 is not really worth it, man. $30 is, yeah.
Woods in the cruiserweight round 1 tournament. Gonna be a banger of a fight. I don't envy the winner fighting Le'Veon Bell, who is the tournament's favorite.
Okay, so the winner of this is gonna fight Le'Veon Bell. GG. Good luck to them. It's both of their fucking debuts. Are you kidding me?
Round 1 tournament. Gonna be a banger of a fight. I don't envy the winner fighting Le'Veon Bell, who is the tournament's favorite. But let's see how it goes. Another one here is DTG versus Minicon.
Okay, this is not a debut at least. We know both of them. They're both coming down from heavyweight to cruiserweight, which should be interesting. I'm that kind of person. When I see a little bit of progress, that's just what I'm like. Yeah, I bet let's go. Yeah. when I see something is working out, then I'm just gonna keep going and keep going. Yeah. Yeah, no, I got you. I got you. I get what you mean.
Minicon has now stepped.
I'm a bit of both. I like to have motivation, but I'm also like an achievement hunter. I like to tick things off. You know what I mean? So there has to be like smaller goals. I'm not gonna keep going for like massive goals. I don't find that to be realistic at all. And also, you set yourself up for disappointment. Like if you make your goal, whatever it is, let's say you make your goal, getting a six-pack or whatever. When you get that, then you're like, ah, fuck, now I've done it. Like, rather make smaller things, and then that way, getting that six-pack when you have like 4 of your abs are showing already, and you're very close. You're pretty much there. You just need to dehydrate a bit. Getting that six-pack is just a small step. It's not like such a big achievement. And then your next achievement is something else. As maybe getting more definition somewhere else or whatever. And I'm making this specific to gymming now, but it could be anything. Subs or work-related stuff. I've always found it way more productive to have smaller goals or smaller things to work towards. And it's worked out pretty well for me. I grew up poor as fuck, and now I'm not poor as fuck. I'm not rich, but I'm not poor as fuck. So I see that as an achievement.
Stepped up to replace DK money. This should be an absolute.
Just talking about work stuff specifically, I haven't achieved any of. I didn't like become a footballer or any of those things I wanted to do when I was younger. Footballer sounds fucking ridiculous now, but at one point I thought I was good enough to be a footballer. I thought I could fucking make it to the South African teams. I was gonna join. There was a club called Ajax, which is a South African, sort of one of the top South African clubs. And man, that's like such a. It's so crazy. Like the things you think and you like. Maybe I could do this. And it's actually, when you look back at it, it's like, man, you were nowhere near good enough to do that. What were you thinking? What were you thinking, man? If you went for tryouts, you would have got smoked. It's like when I tried to go for singing. I'll tell you guys that story some other time. But yeah, I went for to try it for singing, and the teacher pretty much just told me to leave. Like, get the fuck out. I'm not like Deji. Skip the first 3 months. Yeah, skipping the first 3 months was also not good. He should have started from the get-go and made it really easy on himself. Like, just like started with a diet and stuff like that would have been so much better, man. If he had started with the diet back then, I think it would have been like 2 months of just working out then would have been easy. But it's because he had to do both at the same time.
Banger, 2 heavyweights cut down to cruiserweight in search of cruiserweight gold. We have Sami Hamed making his debut.
Okay.
None other than Prince.
So Sami Hamed is making his debut. You might want to check Discord. Let me see. What's going on? What the fuck is this? Why does this even exist? What's going on? Is this Photoshop? I hope this is fucking Photoshop. Why is it so small on the screen? It's so big on my other screen. Oh, that's so disappointing. Okay. Nice one. Okay, let's see. So it's his debut as well, his boxing debut. I don't know how many debuts we're at. I think we're at 5 debuts so far.
It's Naseem Hamed's
maybe
son,
6.
Prince Sami Hamed making his debut, looking to make a statement, fighting well-known TikToker Jesse Clark.
Also a debut for Jesse Clark. Yeah.
And Jesse is no slouch. So
I don't know anything about Jesse. Once again, they're setting Prince Naseem here, or no, Prince Naseem Jr. Are we going to be calling him that? Can we call him that? we're setting him up for victory here. So far we've got like 3 or 4 setups for victory. We've got Gabe Silver set up for victory here. We have Ben Williams set up for victory here, although we'll have to see what Warren Spence is like, but it's assumed that they want Ben Williams to win. Then what else we got here? These two, doesn't matter. Either way, should be an interesting fight. So many debuts, man. It's just honestly boring. Yeah, that's the thing, man. I'm wondering how much this is going to sell. And even if it sells out because of KSI, how well is this going to do on DAZN? And are they going to be disappointed with the numbers on this compared to the numbers of the previous few cards? Not pay-per-view cards, but the few cards that have been doing really well despite not being pay-per-view. Yeah, I don't want them to. I don't want anything bad for Misfits because I like influencer boxing and I like watching this shit. Although if Anthony Taylor beats KSI, I'm probably gonna stop watching. We all know I'm not paying. Hey man, I don't want to talk about your scam websites you use for a kick. I have nothing to do with that. I would never know nothing about anything like that. I would never use that to watch Jake Paul fights or anything. Oh man. If KSI loses, I'll be a Jake fan. Listen, man. You're already a Jake fan. What are you talking about? You're a number 1. Jake fan number 1. Listen, what Jake has done, I might become a fan. Let's see if he can beat Mike Perry and Mike. Well, he's gonna beat Mike Tyson. He's gonna beat Mike Perry too. What am I saying? What am I even saying? What am I saying? This is all setups to win. These are all setups, man. We're the suckers. We're all just fucking suckers. Watching this shit, thinking there's a chance.
Minicon has now stepped up to replace DK Money.
I don't like fighters who like to fight grandpas. Fair. There's a few non-grandpas there, but most of them were grandpas. I saw, was it you that said? I don't know. Someone said Jake is waiting for KSI to turn 50 and then he'll fight him. And then someone replied saying, "There's only 15 years left till that happens." I was like, well, we've been waiting 6. I mean, we might as well wait another 15. Shit. But I think KSI is 31. He's not 35. But anyway, it was still funny.
This should be an absolute banger. 2 heavyweights cut down to cruiserweight in search of cruiserweight gold. We have Sami Hamed making his debut. None other than Prince Nassim Hamed's son, Prince Sami Hamed, making his debut, looking to make a statement, fighting well-known TikToker Jesse Clark.
Okay.
And Jesse is
so
no
set up
slouch.
there for Sami.
So if you're underestimating Jesse, yes, it's true. None of them have ever fought before, but they've both trained a lot. Let's see how this goes.
Okay. None of them have fought before. They've both trained a lot. Let's see how it goes. Great.
Looking to upset Sami on his debut here. Then we have, of course, the highly anticipated fight between Danny Arons and
Highly
Bevo.
anticipated. Danny. Jesus Christ. Bevo, what is that face? Wow. Man looked like he walked in on on his mom or something. What's going on, dude? Wow. Okay. Anyway, so we knew about this fight. I thought this fight was happening in July, in the beginning of July. Obviously, the July Misfits card got cancelled, so that wasn't happening. That rumor that I heard, scrap that. But yeah, so we see it's happening here. That's fine. Sure. More debuts, though. 2 more. They both haven't fought before on anywhere. No kickboxing, no nothing. This is debuts for both of them. I think that Danny wants it more. He wants to kind of like follow this whole, I wouldn't say KSI path, but he wants that whole kind of, you know, making a name for himself in the boxing and doing the streaming and all of that. And I like Danny, man. I don't know Bevo too much. I haven't seen any of his content. I don't think his content is really my type of content. As I understand it, he makes videos about eating food really fast, which is fine. But that's, to be fair, I do watch beard meets food, but I mean, I don't watch it that much. I watch it normally when I'm eating. It makes me, yeah, I just enjoy watching it when I'm eating. But yeah, Danny Aaron's, I obviously see him in the Sidemen videos. I see him on clips here and there. Funny guy. I like him. I have him winning this fight probably. We'll do like proper predictions close to the fight when we get like clips of them working out and pad work and stuff like that. But I'm just doing a quick kind of prediction or whatever you want to call it.
Can't wait to have these guys. I know Danny's taking it very seriously.
Yeah, Danny's apparently been training and stuff like a lot. So yeah, let's see.
I know Devo's,
and he's lost a lot of weight as well. I'm pretty sure I saw a before and after picture of him. I think it was on Twitter, maybe somewhere else. I think it was on Twitter, and he looks good, man. He's lost like a decent amount of weight. So should be interesting. We'll see how it goes. But I have Danny probably edging that fight.
Been boxing on and off for a few years, so this is going to be a lot of fun between these guys. Then we have the lightweight champion, Dean the Great, making his return.
This was a surprise to me. Dean the Great, fighting on this card. I honestly thought Dean was going to fight on the other card, on Misfits 16. I'm pretty surprised by this. I know that most people thought he was going to fight that other guy, but apparently he cashed himself out of it. He priced himself out. He was asking for like 2 mil or something like that. And even though this is a pay-per-view card, there is no way you're getting paid 2 mil. I don't even think Dean is getting paid 2 mil for this fight, for fighting on this card. So yeah, it's just unreasonable. Just fucking, be reasonable about what you're asking. I think at least that's what I saw. That's the rumor that went around. That's why it didn't happen. That could be all just talk. You know how it fucking is with the internet, man. Nothing is ever confirmed unless you actually hear it from that person. So until I hear him say that he turned down or that he was asking for 2 million and that was rejected, then I guess it's all hearsay. But or if Mams says he was asking for 2 million, that's fair as well. But I don't think it's Mams that said that anyway. So
fighting once again, Ireland's own Dave Fogarty.
Now, who the fuck is Dave Fogarty? And I really feel like I'm swearing at a motherfucker when I say his name. But I feel like this is another setup for Dean, another easy win. And that would make sense, right? They can't have... Who the fuck are these people, bro? Shit. I couldn't tell you, man. I couldn't fucking tell you. Here's my thing. They can't have Dean lose this fight anyway. So they're probably gonna have someone come on, put on a decent performance, but nothing crazy. I don't know who Dave Fogarty is. I don't know if he's an influencer or a boxer or
Dean the Great making his
or
return,
what?
Fighting once again Ireland's own Dave Fogarty. He is the best friend and photographer of Conor McGregor. He has
Okay, he's a friend and photographer of Conor McGregor. Okay. Conor McGregor does not do boxing, first thing. So no matter how long you've been friends with him and how long you've been around him, you've been around MMA, which is not just boxing. So I don't give you much points for that. That's not going to do fucking shit against Dean the Great. I don't know. Has he been training boxing while McGregor's been training MMA? Like what is the... Who gives a fuck if he's McGregor's photographer? I don't know. I'm sorry, man. Who gives a shit? Like, what has that got to do with anything? Okay. You know what? I guess I get it. Okay. It's in Ireland. They want McGregor to show up to the fight. They need someone for McGregor to support. Dave Fogarty is the guy. I got it. Okay. No, fair enough. I get it. Dave Fogarty. That's who we got. Dave Fogarty. Fuck my life. Alright. You couldn't get like his dog walker or something? Conor McGregor's dog walker? Someone that he's fucking photographer. Okay. They just want the fucking attention. Oh, Conor McGregor bullshit. The whiskey drinker. Yeah, I think they're trying to set up Conor and KSI. I think they were probably trying to set this up here. Maybe. I don't know. That wouldn't really work for 303 though, because Conor was supposed to fight in 303. So there's no way that would have worked. But I don't know. I feel like they're trying to set that up somehow. Anyway, cool. So we have Dean the Great, Dave Fogarty, Lamb to the slaughter. Good luck to you, Mr. Dave.
He is the best friend and photographer of Conor McGregor. He has a winning record in MMA.
Oh, he's an Emma. I'm sorry, Mams. I'm sorry, Dave Fogarty. I'm sorry, Mams. I'm sorry, everybody else. I sincerely apologize. I thought he was just a photographer. That's my bad. He's an MMA fighter. That's my bad. 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 I know nothing about these guys. I know nothing. I just gave my thoughts on a guy I thought was just... Yeah, that's fine. He's not a boxer. He's an MMA fighter. He has a winning record. Let's check out his record, yeah? Dave Fogarty. Am I saying a slur? MMA record. Don't worry, bro. He won't sue. Yeah, I don't give a shit about him suing me. I just don't like being wrong. He's 7-4, and his nickname is Yogurty. His nickname is Yogurty. Hold up, is this the same guy? Okay, it's the same guy. All right. He's 34. 7-4 as an amateur. I feel like I would find that name on phone. Oh, shit. Oh, man. My fiance was funny earlier. I walked out the room and I came back and my Google was open and she'd Googled gay porn and just left it open there. And when she was standing there, when I like looked at my screen, I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, what are you looking at there? Oh, man, she can be funny sometimes. Okay, 7-4. We have submissions, 5 wins by submission, and 2 wins, 3 losses by decisions. 1 loss by TKO. Okay, so he's been either knocked out or counted out at some point. Cancelled bout with Dylan Kennedy. Okay, back in 2018. The last time he fought was in 2017, and he lost. Then he fought in 2016 and he lost. Okay, so he has 2 losses. He's coming off. Okay, I'm not sold on this guy. I know I didn't give him respect before because I didn't know he was an MMA guy, but I still don't give him much respect against Dean. I don't think that's gonna work out well for him, man. I really don't. I really don't think that's gonna work out well for him. I think that's gonna be embarrassing. Unless he's been training fucking boxing for the last like 2 years at least, straight up, just boxing. Along with him losing MMA back in 2016, I don't see it going well. And as much as like this is a setup for Dean so that he can win, they could have probably given him a even harder fight. And I bet they did try and make that other fight happen. Let's be honest, Conor doesn't give a fuck about his photographer. Why would he? He's gonna fucking sit drinking his whiskey while in a club. He might, or he might be there and drink his whiskey there and see an opportunity for him to promote his alcoholic beverage there. So maybe he'll show up. I don't know. It's definitely a play to get him to show up, and that's fine. Whatever. It is what it is, man.
Friend and photographer of Conor McGregor. He has a winning record in MMA.
Barely winning fucking record. I like that hard cut there as well. That's crazy.
The best friend and photographer of Conor McGregor. He has a winning record in MMA. Don't underestimate.
Don't underestimate. I'm underestimating him. I think that Dean is going to smoke him. I'm saying it now. We've fucking got 2 months to go till the fight, but I'm saying it now.
Estimate Dave Fogarty. He is out for gold. He is out for the win here. And then, of course, we have KSI versus Slim and Anthony Taylor.
Okay. And then KSI versus Slim and Anthony Taylor. So what we expect, we spoke about this pretty much in the beginning for the most part. This is pretty much KSI versus Slim. They're just adding Anthony Taylor. Look even how they did the name. KSI versus Slim. And then they were like, okay, and let's just put Anthony Taylor really, really small and put his whole fucking name there so that he feels like it's because it's his whole name. But it's not actually. We could have just put Taylor, like KSI versus Slim and Taylor, and then made his name bigger. But they didn't because they know that this is about KSI versus Slim. And that's fine. I'm happy with that. I think that the reason they added Anthony Taylor is because if KSI knocks out Slim early, fans are going to be disappointed. And that's why they have that knockout rule there as well. So that if one of them gets knocked out, he still has to fight the other one. And that's fine. Let's see how it goes. If it doesn't work out for KSI, it's going to be so shit. It's going to be so shit. If Anthony Taylor wins, somehow, dude, it's over. It's over. Dude, it's over. It's over. I'm done. I'd be done, dude. I'd cancel my DAZN subscription. If Slim wins, I can probably live with it. I could see a rematch. Maybe. A one-on-one. You know what? Thinking about it now, KSI doesn't actually have that much to lose if he loses to Slim. Because he can fall back on the, oh yeah, it's the 2v1, blah, blah, blah. You know. Provided Slim doesn't just knock him out in the first round. Okay, fair enough. But if he loses to Anthony Taylor, I think there's going to be mass exodus. I think you should break up. I think you should break up with his girlfriend, leave the Sidemen, leave YouTube, delete it, cut off his hair again, go bald. Jeez, dude, that's crazy. Nah, that's a bit much. Do the Conor McGregor accent the same as Wade Counts? I can't do Conor McGregor accent. I don't do Irish accents, man. I don't even know what Conor McGregor sounds like in my head. That's how little I hear of Conor McGregor. I'm not really an MMA guy, so I don't hear much of Conor McGregor. I'm trying to think. There is a clip that I've seen of him, where he's like, "You'll do nothing" or something. I think that's what he says. Am I right? You'll do nothing. I think that's what he says. Something like that. So yeah, man. I don't know about this. We still got a couple of things that I wanted to watch. I know this has gone on way longer than I thought, but I'm okay with it. I like it. I'm hanging out. I'm chilling. Basically, cigar in your mouth and whiskey in your hand. Oh man. Damn. Yeah. Classic Conor McGregor look. And just the walk. I'd need to get the walk down as well. Okay, so yeah. It is what it is, man. I don't know what more to say about this fight. Like, I just don't know what to say. If KSI loses somehow, he's got a rematch. He can do the one-on-one versus whichever guy. Let's hope it's not fucking Anthony Taylor. I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. It's just gonna be like, ah. But yeah, let's watch the press conference highlights. I'm just gonna watch the highlights because the press conference was like 40 minutes long and it was not that interesting.
And gentlemen,
yeah.
X Series 16 is right around the corner in Miami, but it is time for the long-awaited return. The Nightmare is back and welcomes
the Nightmare,
not one, but two different opponents on August 31st at the Three Arena in Dublin.
KSI.
I mean, I'm not going to say breeze through. I feel like Slim I'll breeze through, but I think AT will be a bit more difficult.
When you breeze through me, there's a reason why he wasn't fighting me,
bro. AT is a guy that, you know, it's hard to hit clean.
Why does this guy look like a Ken doll with his hair? Listen, man, I wish I had hair like that still. That hair is wavy. I did. My hair was fine and then I ran outside, and it's raining outside. Make it louder, okay. That's when I went out with a crab to go get the crab, and my hair got wet, and I was like, "Ah, for fuck's sakes, man!" But I don't know. I don't actually give a shit. But yeah, I just like, damn it. But yeah, I wouldn't mind that hair. I would take it. I would take it. But then again, I'd even take KSI's hair because he can do some cool stuff with his hair. Even though it starts in the middle of his head, he could maybe do something. I would take it, man. I don't really give a shit. I just do with what I got, dude. If I had that hair, I'd do it. If I had Slim's hair, I'd do with it. Got no hair, I'd do with it. I pretty much have no hair, so
it is time for the long-awaited return. The Nightmare is back and welcomes not one, but two different opponents on August 31st at the 3.
What happened to his thumb? Is that from the karate? He fought Most Wanted, by the way, and he won in a karate combat fight. But at least Most Wanted made the walk this time, so that's good. But that must be from that. He must have injured his thumb.
Arena in Dublin.
I mean, I'm not going to say breeze through. I feel like Slim I'll breeze through, but I think AT will be a bit more difficult.
You ain't breezing through me. There's a reason why he wasn't fighting me, bro.
AT is a guy that, you know, it's hard to hit clean. He's a bit of a messy fire. He loves to clinch. So,
good points.
Yeah,
good points.
I think I just need to work him down. And yeah, just do my thing.
If you really felt like you breezed through me, you would have fought me back in Misfits 04. You chose to fight Temper. You fought Temper instead, though.
Pay-per-view.
You chose to fight Temper instead of me, though.
Not pay-per-view.
You're not pay-per-view. I mean, that's a fair point. Slim versus FaZe Clan fans. I don't know. Why did Anthony touch his nose and then KSI did the same thing? I have no idea. That's weird.
Through me. There's a reason why he wasn't fighting me, bro.
AT is a guy that, you know, it's hard to hit clean. He's a bit of a messy fire. He loves to clinch. So, yeah, I think I just need to work him down and, yeah, just do my thing.
If you really felt like you breezed through me, you would have fought me back in
That is funny, dude. It must have been like a subconscious thing, you know, like when someone yawns and someone else yawns. Just like, that's funny, dude. Or when someone speaks about cocaine, and if you've done cocaine before, you touch your nose. Yeah, it's like a subconscious thing, man.
Misfits 04. You chose to fight Temper. You fought Temper instead, though.
Pay-per-view.
You chose to fight Temper instead of me, though.
You're not pay-per-view.
Because you trained for a southpaw. And then you didn't want to fight Southpaw. And when Southpaw started knocking people out, you didn't want to fight Southpaw.
This is why I'm fighting you and AT, because
bro,
both
you're not like that, KSI. You're not really like that, bro. You're not really like
that. Leave that for Oscar De La Hoya, yeah.
Yeah, my guy. You know you're not like that. I always outperform you. Every single fight card, I outperformed you. You know that, right? Every single, I got fight of the night. I got knock of the night. Your only credible win last year was knocking out FaZe Temper, and I did it first.
Never get
I hit it first.
Tommy.
I mean, they both have good points. Slim probably would never get in the ring with Tommy Fury. But KSI did fight Temper after Slim already knocked him out, man. But I feel like that did have a lot to him preparing for a southpaw. I mean, they really want KSI to have all, like, make sure his trainers want him to have the most fucking advantages, because does it really make that big of a difference that he was training for a southpaw? I guess it was earlier on in his boxing journey, so he might not have, you know, them focusing on southpaw for so long, not focusing on sort of just orthodox style, and then having to do an orthodox fight might have been difficult, I guess. But yeah, why is Mayweather fighting this guy 3 times? I don't know, but I don't know if I'm gonna watch that, man. Is this money gone now? Did it go to the strippers? Mayweather versus Gotti. When is this? August 24th. Fuck me, it's so far away. Yeah, I don't know if I'm watching that, man. I mean, yeah, I have to watch it. It's Mayweather, dude. I have to watch it. But for the 3rd time, Yeah, I'm still watching it, I guess. I'm still watching it, I guess.
I hit it, 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 I hit it.
The fight with you and Emir because you were just too for that.
You bro, you act like you the final boss, bro. You ain't no final boss. Everybody wanted me and you. I've been chasing you. I didn't take no fights this year because I wanted to fight you, bro. I didn't take no fights this year. I said no to 10 fights because I said I want.
Said no to 10 fights. That's that list of fighters we saw that he was offered. There were a lot of names on there, a lot of amateur fights on there, a lot of sort of new fighters on there. There were some other good fighters. Obviously, we know. There were some really tough fights for Slim on there as well, which he also said no to.
KSI, I want KSI. I want KSI. And now you act like you don't want to be here. You say you don't want to be here now. You act like you don't want to. You act like you don't want to be here though. You act like you don't want to be here though.
Slim was like, you acting like you don't want to be here though. And that has been KSI's vibe with this whole thing. And he said he was going to just act himself. But even when he came in and the introductions, which you don't get to see with the highlights, yeah, he is like more like not interested. And that's fine. I mean, you know, it's not a big event for him or a big deal for him. He's going to take it very lightly. He thinks he's going to breeze through Slim. And he sees Anthony Taylor as a nuisance. So whether he's even going to take this fight seriously or not, I don't know. And if he doesn't and he loses, he's going to fucking regret it. I can tell you that. But maybe he doesn't need to take it seriously. Maybe we don't know. Maybe we don't know. Maybe we are the uninformed ones. He's probably been knocking motherfuckers out cold. Nah, I don't know. But I do find it weird that KSI just... He doesn't seem to give a shit about this at all. He does not. He doesn't care. It's just like, eh. I've seen him more enthusiastic about making a Sidemen Reacts video. He fucking hates those. He wanted to shut it down at one point. So, yeah, I don't know. He doesn't really care about this. Throughout the fight, KSI, anime character, is gonna come up. Let's be honest. It's possible, and that might be a better side to see rather than this at the moment. But yeah, like I said, let him be himself. Let him do it. Let's see how it works. See how many pay-per-views he sells. He'll probably sell out the arena, so that's fine. But will he make as many pay-per-views? Given how well Misfits have been doing lately, is it still going to impress the zone? Those are the things I worry about. I don't care about like any of the shit. Who's pretending to do what and fucking who's miserable and who's not miserable. I just don't want this to come to an end. I like it, man. I like it. And yeah, man, I just don't want to see it end like this. But I don't think it's going to. I think that everyone is smart enough to know what is going to happen and what is going on in terms of their inside KSI's camp. And I think that they probably have a plan. And yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see, man. We'll see if Slim ever stood an actual chance against him 1v1, or if it was good that fight never happened, because it would have been easy. And what if it goes as quickly as it did with KSI and Temper, for example? Yeah, we're just gonna be disappointed. We're just gonna be like, ah. So then it's kind of good that we have Anthony Taylor there as a backup to go, okay, well, it's not over. We can see Anthony Taylor annoy him now. And maybe we don't want to see that, but at least it's something. Or if he somehow knocks Anthony Taylor out, which I find unlikely. Anthony Taylor has a chin on him. I don't know if he's going to be able to. He might have to wear him down a lot. And I think the amount of rounds it will take to wear Anthony Taylor down, there's not enough rounds for that. Anthony Taylor has taken some good shots. He has been knocked down a couple times. He does get exhausted. There are opportunities to knock him out, but he didn't have to not see it coming. I think you'd have to hit him with something massive, and he would have to not see it coming. So yeah, I see. If KSI loses, his hairline is going to reduce to the back of his head. I'm actually curious to see, because that bandana has been getting massive, man. And I've been thinking, what do you guys think? I think I might need to start a bandana trend here on my channel. What do you guys think? Because my forehead is getting massive now, man. My forehead has always been massive, but I don't know. I feel like it's getting out of control now. I need to go to Turkey and get me some hair implants or something, dude. It's getting rough out here. But at least it's winter now. I could be wearing like beanies and stuff, man. I've got a bunch of beanies. I went through a beanie phase at one point. I could be wearing beanies and just covering up my my reflective space here, but it's okay. I don't. It is what it is. Like I said about the hair thing, it fucking is what it is, dude. At least I know when I headbutt people, they really feel it. I don't know. I feel like when you when you have such a big forehead, headbutting people is just next level, dude. It's just like knocking people out, and they're like, "Oh, that really hurt, man. I know we were just sparring, but oh, that was Please don't do that anymore." Shit. Anyway, man, I don't know why I'm having so much fun tonight with this.
But I promise you that, bro. Next month I'm gonna you up, bro. I promise you that, bro.
We'll see.
I respect you as an entertainer and what you done in YouTube, but as a boxer, you ain't, bro. Honestly, you ain't like that, my guy.
Like Conor McGregor says, KSI. Like, look, at the end of the day, boss, KSI is going to be my easiest opponent. That stupid karate stance ain't going to do shit what I do. Look at me. That's why he said,
Idris destroyed you.
Idris, come on, bro. Don't talk about Idris.
Idris Virgo is a different style, though. Idris doesn't fight like KSI fights. Idris fights more traditional style than KSI. So that's not really a good comparison. It's really hard to compare how people are going to fight against KSI because of that style. And you can't compare people that fight MVP because that's more in an MMA situation. And it's just really hard, man. And you don't get to see KSI when he fights. You don't get to see him for a long time, other than against Tommy Fury, which was arguably, Tommy Fury should have been way above KSI's level. So KSI used a very specific plan and game plan in order to nullify Tommy Fury's jab and make sure that he could get, well, what he thought would be the win, which he didn't get. But yeah, his coaches were thinking he was winning. So I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough to know how Anthony Taylor is going to respond to that style. I don't know how he's going to, bull rush forward like he normally does. I don't know how he's going to use his, let's call it fucking Wish version of Mike Tyson's peekaboo style. And try and, I don't know, close that gap, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it happening with the way KSI fights. Like, I immediately in my head I picture Anthony Taylor trying one of his multiple things that he's done to other fighters, and I don't see him closing that gap. So that's going to be interesting, man. That's going to be really interesting. With Slim, I see Slim putting up a good fight. I do see Anthony Taylor hugging a lot more because he's going to have to. Otherwise, I think he's just going to get landed on as much as he did with Idris Virgo. Idris Virgo was landing a lot on him, and although he went down, he didn't get knocked out. And I don't think KSI is going to knock him out necessarily. I don't see Anthony Taylor getting as close to KSI as he did to Idris Virgo. So yeah, that style is terrible. That style matchup is terrible. Slim and KSI, I think we all want to see that. I think it's good. I think Slim will figure out a way and train to get past, to close that gap. And Slim is good on the inside. Even though he's a lengthy, lanky guy, he's got long reach, he's good on the inside, man. So if he can close that space, it would be very, very fruitful for him. But also, I don't know if he can stay on the outside with that style. I think it's just too difficult, man. I don't know. How do you stay on the outside with that style and not get caught with a fucking overhand when he keeps feinting like that constantly? It's like a constant feint when you watch JJ fight. He's constantly feinting. When he's in that style, in that stance, I just don't know. I just don't know. And Tommy Fury struggled with it too. Tommy Fury had the most success out of anyone that he's fought. But yeah, man, I just don't know. And therefore, I get why they're doing it. I get why they're doing a 2v1. Because what if they get knocked the fuck out in the first 30 seconds and then everyone's like disappointed? So yeah.
On a 3-week training camp, you're talking about old news when you couldn't. You couldn't out Swarm with the Pineda, and you're talking about Idris.
You couldn't deal with him.
KSI should use what? Use what? Use UL? Ooh. KSI did say he wants to jab a bit more as well this fight. He's gonna have to use his jab a bit more. Never mind. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I said earlier I've seen MVP use the jab in that stance, and it's more of kind of like a flick up. So as he's normally doing the little fucking Flappy Bird thing, he'll take a step forward and flick his hand up into the person's face instead of coming with the overhand right. I know that's a very simplified version of what he's doing, but if that's what KSI is gonna do, I don't know how well it's gonna work to keep Anthony Taylor at bay. I just don't know. I don't see Anthony Taylor being able to close the gap, but I don't see that stopping him from closing the gap, if I could put it that way. I don't see a flick up jab being a problem, but we'll have to see. Okay, so I also mentioned he's going to be changing angles as well. Yeah, man, I'm just curious how this goes, dude. I just want to see the fight now. KSI should use the Usyk feinting. Yeah, that could be good. That could be interesting.
You couldn't even beat Tommy Fury.
I thought you were the guy that could beat everyone.
No, you can't.
Don't talk about Tommy Fury.
I'm gonna put
compare my fight with Tommy Fury to your fight with Tommy Fury.
Okay, let me compare it. Let me answer it.
That's a fair comparison. KSI did perform better against Tommy Fury than Anthony Taylor did, in my opinion. There was more hugging from Anthony Taylor than there was from KSI, and that's a tough, that's a hard feat to accomplish.
Making my boxing debut.
Why are you doing the same face as Way Concept when he said the same thing? I have no idea, dude. I haven't seen Wade's reaction to the press conference. I saw him talking about the fight lineup or something like that, but I didn't see. I haven't seen his video yet, but I will watch it. I usually watch his videos. I watch Wade, and maybe that's just because I watch their videos that I maybe just in general sort of mimic their I don't know what you want to call it, gestures and stuff. But I watch Wade and I watch True Geordie for the most part when it comes to like influencer boxing and things like that. And trying to think, and I'll watch the breakdown because that's like kind of part of Wade. Trying to think if there's anything else. I'll catch like a couple of tweets here and there from like Ariel Hawani and a few other people, but that's about it. That's kind of where I see a lot of the stuff. Mostly Twitter actually, but in terms of people's videos I watch, it's usually True Geordie or Wade Concept. But yeah, I didn't do that on purpose. As Wade Concept, I like that. I like that for him. Wade Concept.
Against you, 6 fight in, fighting Tommy Fury. When I f*** you up.
Excuse.
What was it that I said that was the same, by the way? What was it that I said? I'm just curious.
That when it comes to that August 31st, I'm gonna f you up, and Misfits going out of business because I'm gonna be the next champ. And after I f you up, Jake Paul's be like, you know what? I'd rather fight Anthony Taylor than
And he probably
KSI.
will.
You did the same thing, the same face. Like, yep, true. Really? Yep, true. Okay, yep, true is kind of common. Okay, interesting. But the same face is interesting. Okay.
Want to fight you, and he's been avoiding me.
I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check it out after this. I assume it must have been a recent upload though, because I didn't see it before I streamed. So it must have been like within the last what, 4 hours or so. I mean, I wasn't watching YouTube before I streamed. I was working, but I normally like get the notifications and shit. Oh wait, there are some notifications. Okay, yeah, fair. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll check it out after the stream, man. Nice.
KSI means
And, I
keep
hope we're not
sucking it.
promoting his fight on this live stream.
Take off your do-rag, KSI. We want to see the pineapple head. Take off your do-rag.
I do want to ask Slim and AT, there's a lot of
We want to see the pineapple head.
discussion online about strategy and what approach you two are going to take. So I have to ask,
Bro.
who's going first?
I'm gonna go first, man. I'm a man. I got a lot of pride.
KSI is getting cold or something, man.
Strategy and what approach you two are going to take.
Yeah,
So I have to ask,
He's getting cold.
who's going first?
I'm gonna go first, man. I'm a man. I got a lot of pride, bro.
Okay, so Slim is going first. Cool. I'm happy with that. Slim's getting knocked out first. Let's go with that.
And I'm a solo guy, bro. I'm not a team player. I'm be honest. I'm not a team player.
No, I'm gonna go
When I play-
first.
When I play basketball,
for fuck's
I don't pass
sakes.
the ball. I'm gonna drop all the buckets, bro. I'm gonna be on my Kobe Bryant.
Get him blocked
That's
the
what I'm
whole.
gonna do. Nah, yo, AT, don't even talk about ball. I'll smoke you, son.
What?
Yes. But
We already know
I'm
why
a-
I
this one
believe
was so good.
I believe Slim. I believe Slim would smoke Anthony Taylor in basketball. 100%.
KSI, AT, honestly, I'm happy for you because you have the best seats in the house. You got ringside seats to me and KSI fight one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? So me and KSI, we're gonna fight one-on-one. He gonna have to get through me if he wants to see AT, and it's not gonna be happening.
So what happens
That's
if
not
you
an
get
easy
knocked
task.
out? What happens
I'm
if
not
you
gonna
get
get knocked out, bro. I've been hit by big dudes all
So-
the time,
so
bro.
let me tell
I
you the
never
strategy.
wobbled, never been knocked down, bro. I got a chin too.
So
Even though I don't look like it,
let
I
me
got
tell
a
you the
chin.
strategy. Look, we go into the fight while you fighting KSI.
Slim is not looking that slim. I have to say, he's not looking that slim. His frame. Okay, it might be the jacket. Maybe the jacket's helping him a lot, and his shoulder's actually over here. But his frame does look a little bit wider. Maybe he has been picking up weight for this fight the whole time and been preparing for KSI.
I'll distract the referee. We'll slide the chair and you hit his.
I don't need to judge no referee, bro. Once I catch
but that-
KSI with this right
bro,
hand,
he's
snipe-
paying the judges off. We're
Anyway.
gonna need to do that.
Anyway.
All his fights has been rigged.
Oh,
we
yeah,
gotta.
yeah. Even the Tommy fight, so rigged. Anyway, it's a good idea you have Slim first.
I like that. Okay. I like that. He's like, yeah, if the fights are rigged and if they're supposed to all be in my favor, then I would have won that Tommy Fury fight. But yeah. Apparently for this, they're going to have the new judging system as well. So that should be interesting. New judges, new judging system. And as an incentive, if any of the judges get it wrong, and I don't know whose definition of wrong, I guess ours, because we'll decide. I don't know, the community, people will have an uproar. But if any of the judges get it wrong, they will not be invited to judge again. So pretty much, as a judge, you're incentivized to let people win that the community likes, or that is liked, or if it's obviously a clear win. I don't know. I just don't like that, man. I'm worried about that a little bit. That whole like, yeah, if you make a mistake as a judge, or if you don't agree with the majority like decision, then you won't be invited back. It's kind of like, okay, you know. But I don't know. They're gonna have replays. They're gonna have. They're gonna tell the fighters at the end of. I don't know if it's gonna be at the end of each round, but it's at the end of, at some point during the fight, they will tell the fighters like how far they are or where they are in terms of standing and stuff like that. What is this?
Tommy Fury to your fight with Tommy Fury.
Okay, let me compare.
With Tommy Fury to your fight with Tommy Fury.
Let me compare it. Let me answer it.
It's sideways though.
With Tommy Fury to your fight with Tommy Fury.
Let me compare it.
That's funny, dude. True. It's not really. I see what you mean. Yeah. True. That is something I say a lot. I say true or that's fair. I say that a lot.
Get him out the way because I feel like I'll be able to get rid of him in 2 rounds.
You don't feel like that. Come on, bro. You don't believe that. Come on.
Do what I want to do. You
don't believe
2 rounds. I can see 2 rounds. I can see 2 rounds with Slim. If we're to believe everything about KSI that we currently kind of believe about his training, you know, what he's preparing for, who he's fighting, who he's training against, who he's sparring, and the fact that he's supposed to fight Amir Khan at the end of the year, it makes sense that 2 rounds should be max for Slim. Just realized something. Isn't there a new Prime bottle? Is that a new Prime? That might be, actually. There might be a new Prime bottle. I don't know. We don't even get Prime here anymore. I don't know when last you've seen me drink Prime, but it's been a while ago, I think. We don't really get Prime here anymore.
Yeah, KSI.
The next few rounds.
Listen, I'm going to embarrass you in front of your family.
The other thing I hated the fucking cage for this. Why they did the cage, I don't know. It's so fucking stupid, man.
Sexy man.
I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. I think I turned it off, actually. I'm pretty sure I turned it off when they went into the cage. Because, like, why? I get that Dylan Dennis ruined it for us with throwing the fucking mic at Logan Paul and ruined that pay-per-view event. And now DAZN is probably like, ah, shit. But fuck that, dude. Like, why? Like, Slim and Anthony Taylor are both Misfits fighters. They are DAZN Misfits staples. They're not gonna do anything to compromise the pay-per-view event. They're not gonna do anything stupid like what Dylan Dennis did. So I don't understand why they have this cage here. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. I hated it. I fucking hated it. It's a dumb idea. Just lost a lot of people. Yeah. Hopefully they do the next face-off without this thing. I don't like it. This is my favorite part, though. Really? Okay.
Sexy man.
Like I said, I turned it off, so let's see.
And their opponent, making his long-awaited comeback, it is the Nightmare KSI.
Watch when KSI and Slim talk. Okay.
Look, he's too good to give us a real face-off.
Man, you a little guy.
I'm a really small. I'm a little.
Slim saying, you a little guy, you small. Look at Slim, man. I don't know if it's this jacket that's being really favorable to him. Is Slim still Slim? Are we still talking about Slimmy Slim here? Slim's looking wide, dude. Slim is looking wide. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. And you see, the thing is, he's got a full face beard. It's just the jacket. I fucking hope so. I would actually respect it if he's widened out a little bit, because you can't really tell from his face because of the beard. But yeah, man.
I'm gonna you up, you little man. I'm gonna you up. Watch, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna hit you right in the man pushing that forehead, my guy.
I see the jacket when it lifts up a little bit. I can see where his shoulders actually are. It is quite a bit further in than pretend what it looks like when the jack is down. But still, man, he is looking wide. He is looking wide, dude.
Well, why you have to get the cage? You gotta get the cage. Come on. Pea shooters. Woo!
Come on.
Woo! Woo!
X series on.
They weren't talking. Okay, let's find the clip of them talking quickly. There was no talking there. Let's go for Misfits. Boxing. Bro, what the fuck? Yeah, that's the highlights, and apparently the highlights don't have the talking here inside the cage. Yeah. Here we go.
I'm a fucking sexy man.
Here we go.
Opponent making his long-awaited comeback.
I don't need to hear that.
I'm gonna fuck you up, you little man. I'm gonna fuck you up. What? Yeah. I'm gonna hit you right in your fucking mouth. Ah! Fucking forehead, my guy. Why you have to get the fucking cage? You gotta get the cage.
What kind of mic do they have in this thing? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh man.
Practice, bro. Practice on the floor. Practice. Practice being on the floor for me.
You see, Anthony Taylor's already saying, "I'm getting this low. I'm getting this low." Yeah.
Practice being on the floor for me.
BBL, JJ. Come on, twerk, JJ. Twerk. Twerk that ass. Twerk it. Toot that ass up.
What the fuck is wrong with Anthony Taylor? Seriously. Why is he telling him to twerk? Dude. Another man must tell me to twerk up and leave. Unless he's throwing money at me, I'm leaving. No, I'm kidding.
Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees.
You're not really about it. Let's be honest, you're not really about it.
KSI says, let's be honest, you're not really about it. I don't know, man. Slim has always been about it, dude. Slim has always been about it. I don't know. Slim... There was only one time we thought he wasn't about it, was when everyone thought he was ducking the Salt Poppy fight, but he didn't duck that fight. He took that fight, and he won that fight. Like I said, big mouth, and with that big mouth, a lot of things went through that. But then Slim stays quiet after. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, okay. Cool. We'll see.
You know what this is, KSI? I'm gonna be like this for 20 years. Tell me, bro.
I don't think you know. I don't think you know. No, you ain't gonna get my respect. You're gonna beg though.
KSI says you're not gonna get my respect. You're gonna beg though, but you're not gonna get my respect.
I'll make you beg for it.
Huh. Why is Slim... What is Slim doing? That was weird. That was weird. Man, look how much smaller Anthony Taylor is compared to KSI when you look at him and Slim. How the fuck, man? Why does Anthony Taylor look so small? He looks like a little kid. That's what I'm saying, dude. He looks tiny, dude. Compared to Slim and KSI, he looks tiny. He's like a little fucking compact disc or something. I don't know. You're like built like a Lego block.
And I'm gonna take over Misfits. Just give it to me. Just give it to me. Your breath stinks.
Your breath stinks. Oh man, that's the best he's got. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna end it there. I'm not actually gonna watch this because I don't think this is gonna be very interesting. I saw this came out 7 hours ago. I thought maybe we could watch it during stream, but I don't think it's gonna be that good. I don't know. I don't know what. Actually, I'll take opinions. I'll take opinions, thoughts on wanting to watch this. while I go pour a quick drink. Because if we're going to watch it, I'm going to need a drink. Give me a sec. What do I have? I have twist. Okay. All right. So we have like 10 votes from Free Kick saying let's watch it. I will take that as the final result, and we will be watching it. So yeah, we can watch that. I want to see what Anthony Taylor has to say. I want to see what Slim has to say, really. Let me just pour this finished. Oh, by the way, I was saying earlier, while I was talking about tomorrow, so the fact that I might be playing games tomorrow, but I'm off for the 4th of July, obviously, on Thursday. And then I'm off for most of Friday as well. So that should be nice. I should be able to play some games. And then on Saturday, I have some plans. But I should still be able to stream. And then Sunday, I have some plans, but nothing crazy. Should still be able to stream then as well. So yeah, should be a pretty nice week. Give me one more sec. Okay. I am ready. Let's check it out. Man, Free Kick, how many times did you type? Did you type watch? Nice. Okay, cool. Let's check it out. Let's stand it up a bit. Let's see what he says.
Main eventing, 2v1. Slim, start with yourself. How you doing?
I'm great, man. I'm excited, man. You know, I've been waiting for a long time for an opportunity like
this.
this.
Oh, that's delicious.
Just to share the stage with KSI, and this is the only way he wanted to do it. But, you know,
that's the other thing. Slim has been waiting a long time for this, man. He's been asking for this fight since KSI called him out in Misfits 01 or 02. So yeah, he has been pushing for this for a while.
I waited 8 months. I rejected many fights. I wanted KSI only, and this is the only way I'm gonna get the KSI fight. Here we are, Dublin, August 31st, live on pay-per-view. Me and AT can come in and piece up KSI.
Yeah, that's how AT makes the weight, man. Look at his arms and his chest. It's like he's like a little compact fucking disc, man. Like I said, and that's how he makes that weight. It's crazy that he made weight for Tommy Fury, dude. He made weight for Tommy Fury. I think he's like half Tommy Fury's height. Crazy.
I said the same to AT before. This is the fight you've been very vocal about going after. This is the fight that you've wanted. It's not exactly the way you wanted it. Yeah. Just talk to me about how you feel about the concept and the fight as a whole.
Truthfully, man, the concept kind of bothers me because it kind of shows like. This being in public, you know, imagine people from my gym have seen this, like, oh, I'm promoting it as, you know, me and KSI 101, but like people from my gym seen this, you know, it's like,
yeah, it is disrespectful because they're saying that you can't beat him one-on-one, and that's what most people, I think, believe. I think a lot of people think it will be a good fight, and that it'll probably be a tough fight, a tougher fight than a lot of the other options, but I don't think anyone thinks that Snum is gonna easily smoke KSI or anything like that. So I get why he feels like it's disrespectful, man.
You know, and I'm training with legitimate fighters and stuff, and they're saying that, yo, 2-on-1, it looks like a gimmick, you know, and it kind of shows like KSI that he's twice the man that I am, and that's not true. He's not twice the man I am, bro. And that's the reason why like when I say I want to step in first,
that's some shit in your head.
I'm gonna go full throttle with KSI first, because he's gonna have to get through me if he wants to get to AZ.
What I will
Why
say
is
about both.
AT winking so much? Is he on the same Ryan Garcia stuff, or what's going on? Is that like a Osterine side effect? What's going on with AT's face?
You guys both here since pretty much the beginning, you from 001 and you from 2, is you're often the loudest guys in the room, but with that comes honesty. There's never an off button, there's never a whatever. You guys have got to deal with each other. You're both proud, you're both loud, you both want to be in there, you both want to be the main.
Yo, why are you trying to rizz us up, man?
Man, how is this dynamic going to work?
I mean, we played a game earlier. I lost fair and square. We shook on it. The winner gets to go first. He won fair and square. I'm gonna let him go first.
Okay.
Appreciate.
Confirmed. Con-fucking-firmed. Slim is going first. It's fucking weird his eyes keep doing that. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. That's the same shit Ryan Garcia's eyes were doing. And he tested positive for Osterine. We gotta be checking AT for that Osterine. we might need to see some more. There's probably going to be a massive uptake on people taking Osterine just because they think that that's what won Ryan Garcia that fight. Everyone just fucking testing positive for Osterine. It'd be hilarious, dude. Check his fucking ass. Yeah, you're gonna have to check him. Man.
Shit, all good, G.
Man was worried.
I mean, I want this.
So Slim is going
to
first.
last.
That's crazy.
I really wanted to.
Eventually, we have to look at this as a business transaction because at the end of the day, we're going to need to do business together one-on-one eventually. But we got to put our pride to the side, handle what's out there, and beat this guy. Then we can go on to bigger, better things. He goes on and get his main event. I go and get my main events. Now the crowd is going to start talking about, we want these two to fight. And that's something we can build later into the future from a year from now, which
Say what? So they're saying their plan is they beat KSI. They go have separate main events. Motherfucker, you ain't selling out a main event. Let me tell you that now. You can beat KSI however you want. You can knock him cold out. Pay-per-view. It ain't happening. I don't know what it is, man. And I respect the guy. He's come a long way, dude. But I don't know what it is, dude. I think it's the way he fights. Let's see. Maybe he fights differently. Maybe it's not so fucking horrible to watch. But he's like the fucking Shakur Stevenson of... That one was for you. That one was for you, Arctic Dogs. Shit. Slim is the kind of guy who I would never want to see in a scary movie because those eyes. Yeah, man. He looks like he's permanently on crack, dude. Maybe with free tickets you will. Yeah, exactly. I almost said trickets. I was thinking I would have to fucking turn tricks before I watch that pay-per-view.
becomes a big super fight.
Exactly.
The honesty then pushes us.
I like how the interviewer laughed at that. Wow.
Exactly.
The honesty then.
Look at them looking at him like, did you just fucking laugh at us? Look at them. They're like, are you serious, bro? Brother's like, really? Oh, shit.
Then pushes us in the room. We know what boxing's like. It's a hard sport, and you can both tell me that you're confident against KSI, and I believe you that you're confident. But we all know that he's a big, strong, hard-hitting dude, and he's capable of hurting.
I mean, who's he knocked out besides?
But my question is, if he hits one of you and hurts one of you, are you going to be too proud to turn around and tag?
I don't see.
That's a good question, man. Look how mad Slim is. Yeah, man. He's like, he feels mad disrespected right now. I would be mad disrespected. That's crazy, dude. How you laugh at me when I tell you my plans for the future? It's like That's fucking crazy, dude. Look at Slim right now. He's looking down at the ground. He's thinking, "Oh man, I can't even punch this dude. I can't even do anything. He works for DAZN. I just gotta sit here and let him laugh at me." That's the kind of face you do when a teacher calls you on your bullshit and he calls on you and you don't know the answer. Yeah.
Me and Slim, we're going to tag out when we want to tag out, not when.
Yeah, I wonder about that. I wonder if they will swallow their pride to tag out when one of them gets hurt. I don't see it happening. I don't see either of them tagging out. They'd rather get knocked the fuck out. That's for sure. You saw that with Slim against Soul Puppy. Even though he was in the later rounds, he was getting pretty much pieced up until he won that fight. You saw that he was willing. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. He was willing to stay in there, dude. He was willing to take punches. So I don't think he's gonna tag out.
Not when he hits us, we're going to tag out. Who has KSI knocked out besides a chinny face temper? He ain't knocked out swarms of Pineda, and they've never fought before.
Yeah, literally.
You think KSI is going to hurt any of us? Never.
To be fair, swarms of Pineda were running around the ring and not really giving KSI much to knock out. Also, wasn't that Misfits 001? I mean, are we really trying to say that KSI is the same fighter as he was back then? Yeah, that comparison doesn't make sense. Knocking out Temper is fine, but Tommy did that as well. Like, that also doesn't mean anything. Sorry, not Tommy. Slim did that as well. Slim knocked out Tommy, knocked out Temper. For those of you that don't know, Temper's name is Tommy. By the way, no, I'm not talking about Tommy Fury. And then, yeah. I don't know, man. KSI did catch Tommy Fury clean in that first round of their fight, but that didn't knock him. It didn't even look like Tommy Fury really felt that too much. It maybe gained him some respect. Maybe gained KSI some respect in that. And he had to do that in order to get Tommy Fury's respect. He had to land a decent shot. But yeah, I don't know, man. We haven't really seen this power that everybody talks about that KSI has. We saw him elbow the fuck out of Joe Fournier, but once again, we haven't seen him. You know, people in the gym, we see Vidal, we see a lot of people talking about KSI's power just being crazy. Maybe now at this higher weight and fighting people that are willing to exchange with him, hopefully he doesn't elbow anyone and we can get the knockout, that highlight reel knockout that we want for him. The one that we can compare to KSI, to Jake Paul's highlight reels of knockouts. And just kind of, I don't know, have that there as well.
He can't, like this guy, Pineapple Head, he can't hurt a fly. He can't even hurt a Dylan. Muscle Prophet. He couldn't even hurt Muscle Prophet.
Nah. But with KSI, I'm not worried, man, honestly, because I know I got way more skill than him. I know I'm way more accurate than him, you know? I know I'm a better boxer than him. I just got to showcase it on August 31st. You know, people could think whatever they think, you know? He's the A-side. He got the fan base. People believe in him. And I don't know why, because last year his only credible victory was knocking out Temper, and that's something I did already.
Yeah, but so this is the mistake that people make. It's not about his eyes. Yeah, his eyes are killing you, dude. It's not about KSI's victories and stuff in the ring, because we're not basing what we know about him off of just that. We're basing it off of what other people have told us, that have sparred him, that have trained with him. We are also basing it off of the performance of Tommy Fury a little bit. Tommy Fury should not have had such a hard time with KSI, given that experience gap, and it was a hard time, man. And do any of us seeing Slim having as much success with Tommy Fury as KSI did? I don't know. We've seen what Anthony Taylor looks like against Tommy Fury, and it was not pretty. It was not fucking pretty. So yeah, man. I don't know. It's not that we're trying to disrespect Slim, or that we're saying that KSI's win over Temper is the reason that we're fucking saying he's gonna beat Slim. It's not just that. It's a lot of things. There's a lot of factors. It's got nothing to do with his fan base and him being a favorite or anything like that. I like Slim. I think Slim is an underdog in a lot of fights, and I think he's proven that he's fucking good. But yeah, man, against KSI, I just think that there are levels to the shit, and there's a couple levels between the two of them, and that's just it. And I'd be happy to be proved wrong. I'd like to be proved wrong, because yeah, that would be nice.
I did it first. You know, I gave him the blue.
Because for the most part, these fights are all very predictable on this card. We know who's going to win almost all of these fights. So it'd be nice if there's some shaking up or something that happens. But I don't see it happening, man.
Print for that, you know? It's easy to build a house when you got the blueprint for it, but it's not easy to do it when you don't, you know? So I did it first, and I'm
his
do it
ears
again.
and his eyes look like a witch. Maybe he's using some of that black magic when he knocks people out.
Respectfully, again, take about what you're saying, but this is not building a house, this is fighting. How do you beat KSI?
I beat KSI by landing accurate punches and slipping his shots, man. I'm gonna slip his shots.
Landing accurate punches. Okay. In order to do that, you need to get close to him. We all know how that's going to be and how that's going to go. Once you get into that range, if he feels any kind of danger, he can clinch, like he did with Tommy Fury. Slim doesn't have a crazy jab. I don't see him out jabbing KSI. I don't see KSI having to make a plan for that jab, and having to focus on countering that jab too much. Yeah, man, I think Slim sees himself too much on the inside, or too much actually getting to KSI, and he's not thinking about how he's gonna do it, man. How is he gonna get there? That's the thing. And I think that's something he's overlooking. Bro, look at his nose. His nose, he has been punched in that nose a lot, dude. I remember, I think it was on Misfits, one of the first Misfits cards. Dude, his nose did not look like that. That's definitely from hard sparring, dude. That's some seriously hard sparring.
I'm gonna make him miss. I'm gonna dance around the ring a little bit and piece him up. That's how I win, man. You know, I'm gonna look like the better boxer on fight night. Flappy Bird style ain't gonna work.
Anthony, how do you beat KSI?
And y'all need to understand the key to beating KSI. You gotta make him uncomfortable when he fights. That's my job. That's where I'm good at. Fighting where it's uncomfortable for fighters. KSI has fought fighters where he's comfortable in fighting, and where he's comfortable winning. Me, I make every fight.
You make it uncomfortable because you fucking hug all the time. That's what's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to watch, my guy. That's what it is. Okay? But fair. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna try and push forward, and make
a brawl. Yeah.
And make KSI uncomfortable. Anthony, shut the fuck up. It looked like he just came from snorting a couple lines of coke. Yeah, man, that twitch that he's got going is crazy, dude. He was definitely taking something.
Hug fest or whatever, but I come to make you feel uncomfortable, and I'm good at taking people's best weapons away. And I'm going to take his weapon away, which is his footwork, and he's going to have a hell of a fight.
And let me just throw a scenario, and I'll ask the same of Slim in a moment. Let me throw a scenario to you, and you tell me how this goes. Slim and KSI are in there, and you feel that this is going KSI's way. He's having success, he's winning the rounds, etc. But you're not getting the tag. How do you handle that situation?
I just wait till I get in there and make up for the lost round that Slim lost on that round. It's not.
Isn't it a minimum of 1 tag per round, though? Brother's eyes keep blinking, especially when, look at Slim. Slim is fucking crazy, man. That man, if he wasn't doing boxing, he'd probably kill people. Be like a fucking hitman for hire. That's why he's called the hitman, man. That man kills motherfuckers. Doesn't mean he's gonna win a boxing match. But if there's a killer I've ever seen one, that's him. He looks like Leon from The Professional. He looks like he saved a little girl from a fucking Russian mob and taught her how to snipe motherfuckers. That's what he looks like. Tell me this is not the same energy. Tell me this is not the same energy, dude. We need to get a we need to get a close up though. We need to get like, man, there isn't like a good one. Dude. Damn it. But same energy, dude. Same energy, dude. And for some reason, I don't think I can sell on YouTube because I will block. If you look at the size, you'll see the answers. Yeah, you'll say why on YouTube. Yeah, fair. But yeah, that's the same vibes, man. Same fucking vibes. Just killer vibes, dude. That's crazy.
It's not a biggie. If KSI, let's say KSI during the mid round, he's just jabbing and he's running and he's jabbing, and Slim can't get there. Okay, great. I'll just make it up for the
jabbing, running, and jabbing.
next round.
When have we ever seen that? When have we ever seen that from KSI? Not even against Joe Weller did we see jabbing and running. We saw jabbing and moving forward. We saw jabbing and pushing the fight. We did not see jabbing and running. I don't know. The word starts with an R and ends with an E. I don't even know what you're talking about.
We got rounds. We got a long time. It's not a sprint. You know, you have to be patient in there in that boxing ring.
How many rounds did you say it is?
Take it up for the next round. We got rounds. We got
rounds. He didn't say how many rounds. How many rounds? I want to know how many rounds. You got
a long
20
time.
You got 20 fucking rounds? Because you can't make it 20 rounds, dude. You got like 8 rounds in your tank. And that's barely.
It's not a sprint. You know, you have to be patient in there in that boxing ring, but be mindful.
It's 8? Okay. Yeah. Anthony Taylor doesn't make it 8 rounds, so it's a good thing he has a tag partner. 4 for each. Yeah.
Just because you lose a round, hell, there's a lot of fighters who lose 3 rounds in a row. We saw that with Gervonta Davis when he was losing to Frank Martin for 3-4 rounds. It's just that one punch. It's all it takes to change the whole game. Just because Slim's losing 1 round or 2 rounds, we can still overturn that whole fight. And that's the part of boxing. It's not MMA. This is boxing.
Same to you, Slim. Obviously, the roles flipped. If you see AT in there and you think, man, you're getting beat up, tag me in, but he's not coming. What happens?
I'm just wait my turn, I guess. You know, I'm waiting my turn. But I honestly, I just don't see it happening, man. You know, like, I just don't think KSI's all that.
They can't even picture it. They can't even picture KSI getting the better of either of them, and that's not good, man. You need to picture everything your opponent's going to be able to do to you, so that you can think of ways that you can get out of those situations if he gets you into those situations, but also counters for those situations. You need to think about, listen, man, if I'm in real trouble, what can I do to get out of that? Do I need to use my footwork, or is that something that's not going to work because of KSI, the way he fights and his footwork? Do I need to just cover up and guard? You know, that type of shit. You need to take those things into consideration. What happens if he catches me clean? How am I going to recover from that? You know, what am I going to put aside? What am I going to sacrifice in order to make sure? Am I going to sacrifice my body a little bit? That type of shit. So yeah, man, the fact that they can't even picture him getting them into a bad situation is not good. I don't like that. I don't like that from them. And that could just be media talk, you know, type of thing. But yeah, any good fighters that I've seen and that I've known, they go through all of the scenarios, including the scenarios where they're getting outboxed or getting punished. So yeah, man, I don't like that. I don't like that at all, and I don't like this music either. They're just underestimating JJ. Exactly, dude, and that's not a good thing, dude. That's not a good thing to do against KSI because, yeah, man, he might not have the knockout reel, but underestimating him is not going to be a good thing, dude. I don't think that's going to play in anyone's favor. I think he takes this way too seriously for you to underestimate. And maybe not with this fight, because we've seen him not be that serious about this fight. But he's taken it too seriously in the past when training for Tommy Fury and the Joe Fournier, who he thought would be more of a challenge. I think he's taken it really seriously. And I'm not so sure about Slim and Anthony Taylor. But let's see, man. I could be completely off my fucking rocker and be wrong. And that would be amazing, because then, yeah. This is me talking. Yeah. I got you. Yeah.
Truthfully, I just think he's a big, strong guy. I think he's a one-trick pony. And I think me or AT Styles against him is not gonna... He's not going to be able to perform at his highest capability.
I'll be honest, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm really glad to see you two are on the same page. I wasn't sure how it was going to go. I trust we can get a handshake.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I hope that they figure something out. I hope that they figure out a game plan as well. But it sounds like they've kind of agreed. Okay, Slim is going first. That's nice. I like that. I'm happy with that. But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't fucking know. You see how fucked up my hair's all gone from the rain? It's like fucking standing up everywhere and shit. I won't talk so much, but I will say stuff like when your ass knocked out on the floor, blood coming out of your nose. What shit you gonna say after? Yeah. No, fair. But I don't like to... I like to say what I think before the time as well, so that even if I'm wrong, I don't want to have like sort of skirted in the middle or something like that. Yeah, I want to kind of be either right or wrong. I know there's a fucking ocean between right and wrong, but yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave it there, dude. That was way longer than I thought. I expect these episodes to be like maybe 40 minutes. Maybe an hour. Dude, we've been going for 2 hours. That's crazy. Trust me, your head is gonna be on the floor. Yeah, I think that's gonna yeah, man. Hey, don't complain, you're getting the watch hours. Hey, I'm not complaining, I'm just surprised. I just didn't expect it. The last time I felt like I didn't have enough to talk about, and it wasn't really flowing that well and things like that. But now, you know what the difference was? Last time I had a script. Well, not a script. I had like, and I can actually show you guys. I had like a list of things I wanted to talk about. And what I kept doing was looking at the list and saying, did I talk about that? Did I talk about that? And it kind of like broke the flow of like the conversation style of what we were doing. And I feel like this was so much more natural and we could just talk about shit. I mean, we spoke about so much different things. So yeah, man, I like this. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. So this did go longer than expected. I'm gonna end on that note. I'm going to probably have some coffee now, have some toast, watch some videos, chill out. I don't think there's anything really good to watch, but yeah, I'll watch that Wade concept video. I want to watch that. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, Freaky Guy. I appreciate it. Thanks for talking, chatting, giving your opinion, giving your thoughts and stuff. I always appreciate the sort of discussion. We don't always agree on everything necessarily, but I appreciate just having like chats about it, things like that. Yeah. Let me just see here. What am I doing? So yeah, like I said, tomorrow we'll probably play something. I just don't know what. Maybe Callisto Protocol. Maybe we'll finish Hellblade 2. I'm not sure. That's kind of the two things I have there on the list. So I'm thinking about that. Anyway, Freaky, I'm gonna call it there. Thanks for hanging out. Octodox, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow again, and we have a nice 4th of July week, so we have a couple of days off, and I should be able to game, and hopefully there's some other things that happen. I'll see you later. Good night, good luck, and good boobies. Cheers, Free Kick. Have a good one.